Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Um, I kind of reworked my things just a little bit, so let's rework me. I was trying to kind of get myself out of a hole. I can't seem to not get myself out of a hole, but we'll work it out. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, for those that are on the lifeboat, hi, Kristen. Those that are on the lifeboat, Spanx is not feeling well tonight, so he has kind of for good reason. He needs to take care of himself, and we need our captain well. And so he is resting so that he can be back on the boat. So I figured out, hopefully tomorrow, that we could I could hop on, turn on the lighthouse like I said I would, and we could, you know, do the thing. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing well, and I hope everybody enjoyed the trivia. I'm gonna have to work on that. I moved it up because I was hoping that moving it up would make it so that people wouldn't think I was in some kind of hole. But now I'm gonna have to move it back down where it was. I was hoping. I thought I'll give it a whirl. The camera looked well until I'm looking at myself going, it still looks like I cut my head off or something. Well, what can you do? You try everything, and then I'll just have to fix it later. Hi, Lydia. I'm glad you're safe, hun. We all were thinking about you and certainly praying for you. Um, so anyway, I just figured I'd come on, do a little chit chat, and so forth. So I wanted to, first of all, I wanted to just chit chat. I think I've said that enough, haven't I? And then I wanted to just all tell you a plan I'm in the process of trying to do. I've started another channel. I can't believe I just said that. Came out of my mouth, didn't it? Um, and I've started another channel so that I can give you all the ability. Good, I'm glad you're safe. The ability to come in. There's a couple channels I've been watching lately. One is Rushing Mountain. Another one is Anthony All Day Fishing, who I just think he's awesome too as well. And they are making people mods when they come into the channel, or he does after he goes on live. New people that come in, he makes them a mod. And I have to do a little bit more research, but there's two level of moderators in a YouTube chat. And so what I want to do is I've set up a channel. I'm going to put it in the link so that people can go over and just start subbing for me. I'd really, really appreciate it. And hold on a second while I get it. It is, I will tell you in just a minute. Just a minute. Sorry. But I just realized that, part of this whole YouTube thing is making connections and helping other people make them. And okay. And if I can facilitate that a little bit, then that would be great. And I seem to be good at it, which is good, right? I've wiped off my computer. You think it's going, it's doing flashy things to me. Don't like it. I can't post anything in it. Hi, go bless bees travel. If you all in the description can like that for me, that link I just put up, I'd really appreciate it, and do some subs for me on it. I cannot. It has to be verified and do all the stuff before I can do a live. But what the goal of that channel is going to be is connecting people. I love the idea that people can go into a chat, and I'm talking mainly people that are YouTube creators that have a channel that want to expose their channel to other content creators. For instance, like Kristen and Lydia, they're all channels that are in here that I've connected with, that I'm sure that Kristen and I did a live together. We had a blast. Lydia and I down the road will. And I'm looking for people that want to do collaborations. Miss Dragon is another channel that's in the description of Friends of Blessed to Crochet. we're going to go. I told her, listen, let's figure out how to do a trail walk. I'll sit and crochet. You go take us for a trail walk. And I think that's really cool. We just got to figure out how to do it. And what that happens is kind of like tonight. My friend, my other's keeper, and we were on, and we did we dual streamed on each channel. And what happened is that my friends got to know her, and we brought them in, and it was really cool because we kind of exposed each other to each other's audience. And I have a little bigger audience than she does, so that was really nice. I was able to help her out. And when you do hit that like button, you bless me. And when you hit the subscribe button, you bless me. And when you connect with other people in the chat, it's just an amazing way for you to get blessings from people within the chat. So that channel is up. If people can go and subscribe to it, I really appreciate it. And I'm just going to set it up. I'm not going to be on it in the sense of going lives. I won't do lives very often, but I'll put pictures up of maybe nature scenes and so forth, and just have people in. People like Kristen will be have more moderator role as far as being able to come in and do more than the people that are. There's two different levels. The second level of being a moderator. Everybody can come in. I can make them a moderator, maybe for 2 or 3 hours that I have it up whenever I'm able to do it. And then they can just click on, you'll see like Kristen's in blue, you can just put if you're another moderator, you can take and just put your finger, take your mouse and go right to that channel. And then you can see, you can see a short for a minute and put a comment in and like, and if you choose to subscribe to their channel, then that's great. If you can find ways of collaborating with them and that's something your channel does, then that's great. You've now made connections and you've made a blessing and a friendship through it. So I really like the title, Blessing Through Connection. I have certainly been blessed beyond measure through connection, and haven't figured it all out yet. I might lose sight of my goal for this channel, which is 500 subs by June 18th. And having 500 subs and having my watch hours would be just icing on the cake. I've also decided for anybody that wants I'm going to do a giveaway on starting May 18th, going till my birthday, June 18th. And I'm going to put some of my coffee that we get from Coffee AM that's in the description below. I'm going to put in maybe some hot pepper bacon jam that I've never been able to taste because I can't do that. But according to Johnny Scoville with Chase the Heat, he's in that video's in the description below. It is delicious. So I thought I'd put some of that in. And of course, for my people that love yarn, I will be putting some yarn in. And if that's something you don't like, then that's fine. I totally understand. If you don't like the yarn, then maybe you'll find somebody that can use it, and they can, you can bless somebody else with it. So that's kind of what I want to do. So we're going to run a giveaway just for the lower 48 for May 18th through June 18th. And I will run a giveaway video and you'll get some goodies, and it won't be all yarn, I promise you. And if I'm sure if I send you yarn, you will find somebody that you're ordering coffee now. Use the $10 link below. I just thought it'd be really nice to be able to do a giveaway and share some of my coffee. And I'm going to be sending some, I got something special I want to send some bacon jam to. And I'll put a thing of bacon jam. I'll put some of my 2 of my soap savers in there. And if I can get the Amish farm soap that my husband and I love, I will put that in the giveaway, and we'll do a nice giveaway. What do y'all think of that? I think that'll be a great way of saying thank you great way of celebrating my birthday on June 18th, and I'm turning 29 again. What do you think of that, y'all? I'm excited. So, anyway, that's kind of what we're going to do. I'm also going to be starting something on this channel probably on Saturday, and I have a perfect thumbnail for it, and it's just going to be those that want to come on. I have the ability, since I upgraded StreamYard, to be able to have people on that want to just come on. I can share a link. I can invite people on. They can come on. We can just chit chat. Those that want to come on and crochet can come on and crochet. Those that want to just come on and chit chat and do whatever, and will be like you're coming into my living room. Now, the only thing I ask is that you're respectful of my, just please don't foul language. Let's respect and show respect and care for everybody in the chat. I'd really appreciate that. Please use your handle when you're coming in so I can see that in my back thing, and I'll put you up as long as I can see that your name and your face and so forth, and we can do that. And so you can come into the live stream and we can just have just a way of connecting. Christian and I had such a ball together, and I just thought, we got off the live and I said, I can't remember the last time I kind of did that with a friend of mine, and she said, neither can I. And I thought, why do we need to not do that? So we're going to have that tried out tomorrow night. I haven't kind of decided what time yet, but I'm planning to try that out tomorrow night for those that want to come in and participate in just having some fun Saturday night live and, pop up. I think I can have like 10 people on this. I don't know, but we'll give it a whirl. So go ahead, especially if you're a content creator, go and like blessing through connections. Blessing through connection. And I will, as soon as I can kind of get that up and running, just for people to come in, and they'll be made a certain level of a moderator so that they can make it real easy to navigate from, in people's YouTube channels that are, they want to find out about and maybe collaborate with and and they can maybe, be able to, play some of their playlists and help with, be able to help with some of their watch hours. So I'd also encourage you, even if you're not a content creator, it'd be a great way for you. I think YouTube's kind of the newest cable. If you think about it, I don't even have cable. I just have, old shows I watch on the Roku and the streaming services. But, YouTube has kind of become the coffee house to some degree, and a little bit for those that, would like to connect with other people that for some reason are unable to get out much, or have a disability, or raising children, or working a lot, or whatever it is. And so it'd be a great way for you, even if you're not a content creator, to come in and just start connecting with people. Hi, Crossover. How you doing tonight? It would be a great way to connect with people. Crossover, if you go up in the chat, I started a channel, and this is crazy, right, called Blessing Through Connection. And I've got a really neat idea to start doing that, to bring both content creators and subscribers together, because that's a great way, even if you're not a content creator, to be able to see all the different channels that are out there. There's a lot more. And I have the ability too, with the crochet, to have people in my circle that crochet. And so that would be a great way for you, as somebody who crochets, to be able to find some other channels. Oh, I didn't know this one existed, and I didn't know this one existed, and you can go like them and sub. So I have really, really, I think from kind of some of my friends that I've made through this YouTube thing have said, Mary, you're really good about kind of connecting people, bringing them together. I think I was called the sub queen tonight or today, because, I know how precious every sub subscription, somebody that takes the time to hit that subscribe button, means to me. It means a huge deal. But to me, they're more than just somebody that hits that subscribe button. You all have become, a lot of you have become friends, and you have become people that I connect with, and you kind of help me through my day. And I really, really, really appreciate that. So my goal again, by the end of June 18th, is to have them 500 subs. And if YouTube would please stop playing with my numbers, I would greatly appreciate it. And have my 3,000 watch hours, which I'm in the process of working on, just so you know. I have an old iPhone I found, right, that I'm putting to good use. I'm playing my playlist. I have playlist on my channel. I spent bitter part of a couple of days working. Oh, well, thank you. Bitter part of my day, or a couple of days working on my playlist. That's a great way to be able to help a content creator that is new. Kristen, please drop your link. She is awesome. Please go sub to her. Lydia, you can drop your link. And it's a great way to be able to help a content creator. Go into their playlist. Hi, Miss Dragon. If you want to drop your link, go ahead and drop your link, hon. It's a great way if you can go to their playlist and just be able to play them. Just play right through. I've done one that and I dropped your link, Jonathan, and I dropped your link, Glow Bees Travels. So please sub to them if you all would, please. I'd appreciate it. But that's a great way to help them build their channel. Go to any one of their playlists. I have several that are Tuber Chatter playlists that maybe have 4 or 5, maybe 6 or 7 videos, and just put them on your phone. And I have mine running through headphones. I don't have to listen to me. I don't want to listen to me. And that way I can just run them through headphones and let it run. And that's a great way to help a content creator build some hours. If you have a computer, go put their playlist on a computer and let them run. That really, really, really helps them tremendously. And that's what we're all here to do. We're all here to help each other. Because realize that for some people like me and like others, I could get to my 500 subs. That's great. And I will appreciate that tremendously. Hi, Cliff. How are you? He makes some beautiful jewelry. I've seen some beautiful, beautiful jewelry. And I, at the end of the year when I started this channel, if I have 2,500 watch hours, I lose them all and I have to restart them all again. And I really, really don't want to do that. No content creator wants to do that. So just these are little tips that I think would be really helpful to you as the people watching it. How can I help them be successful? And that is ways that you can help us to be successful and make it and help maybe this birthday girl's wish come true. So I really worked hard. Thank you, Kristen, for helping me stay awake last night till about 2 o'clock in the morning to finish it because I was determined. And I have several people in my YouTube descriptions that are friends of Blessed to Crochet, and I'm sure that list will grow tremendously. Probably going to have to do some kind of website eventually where I can just put all of those channels on one place because I may run out of room. That would be a good problem to have, wouldn't that? So anyway. But I hope everybody had a good day. And I put your link up to Heart of Orion. And his name is Cliff. But I think that'll be fun tomorrow. To just put and invite people up that would like to, come on. You don't even have to come on video. You can hide yourself and we can just come up and chit chat and have fun. And I think that'll be really fun. For my birthday, it'll be fun too to be able to do that. So anyway, my husband and I went to the pool today. We went to the pool, and we have a Y, and we went there and went to the pool. You're welcome. But it just all comes about just kind of how can we help each other. And that's to me really, really important. It was funny when we were on with the what was it? I think I'm ready. I'm ready for a cup of coffee, y'all. When we were on, that's fine, Cliff. We were on My Other's Keeper for the trivia. And I was like, yeah, I'm paying attention to my chat because it was streamed on my channel and hers. And I'm a mod on hers, so I'm paying attention to the chat and the computer. I'm paying attention to that. I'm sending people over over to, thank you, Cliff, over to her channel, because I was just trying to get people to meet her, and I was crocheting all at the same time, and I still accomplished to get a soap saver done in the process of it. I think I was working on that one. I was like, yeah, I was multitasking, which is always easy. So my brain's going, ooh. But I knew Captain Calhoun with the lifeboat is not feeling well tonight. So I thought I will come on and just give people an ability to just chit chat. We'll turn the lighthouse on and connect. So Cliff, if you have not seen it, I dropped a link above for a new channel that I started, and I'm not looking to grow it tremendously right now. It's called Blessings Through Connection, and it's going to be a place that we can all connect and find channels. And there's several channels I popped into, and they make people mods pretty quickly. I invited Kristen and Miss Dragon and other friends that I had to come in there. And I've made some connections through that. I was just on somebody that I connected with tonight on their live through that. And so it's just a nice way to connect, as well as for water bottles. From water bottles. That's interesting. But that, it's a great way too for if you're not even a content creator to be able to just find a channel. Oh, I didn't realize that existed, and I didn't realize this existed. I mean, good night. There's how many YouTube channels out there? There's a tremendous amount of them. And you get lost in them sometimes. So anyway, that's kind of why I'm doing it, but I have to wait till YouTube does all its verification stuff. And you won't see my face very often, too much over there. I'll do a first live over there, and then I'll just let it run with a picture and just sit, and we will, yes, Pamsky was. If you see if I can find it. She's from Anthony. She's awesome too as well. But that's what I'm talking about. I was so excited the other day, and I got to 464 subs. And then overnight, I don't know where YouTube decided to take 14 of my subs and go, "Oh, bye." I was like, "What happened?" It's like I didn't understand it. And so, you'll need to, I'm sure you all understand, you're helping those content creators out tremendously. I was not expecting to enjoy this as much as I do. I am enjoying the connection part of it. I'm not only enjoying the connection part, but I'm actually enjoying connecting people with other people. I'm really getting just a joy out of realizing that I really enjoy connecting people together and meeting new friends. And I'm really, really enjoying that aspect of this, that I wasn't expecting to enjoy that aspect of it. And that's kind of a blessing in disguise to some degree. And I'm enjoying what I'm doing over at the Lifeboat and my topics. Last night when we got, oh, I'm so glad, Miss Dragon. Last night when I got off the live with on the Lifeboat talking about my grandfather and multiple sclerosis, I literally, hold on a second. Talk about yourselves for just a second. Thank you for your patience. It was daughter calling. And when daughter calls, mom gets on. So I appreciate your patience for a minute. I asked her if she wanted to come live, but she's kind of had a rough day. So one's for my kiddo. She, she said she had a rough day. So those ones, Christina, if you're watching, those are for you. But she had a rough day. So she said she wasn't able to. But she will come on again. But she said, no, Mom, go back to your live. And she said, we will talk. Okay, making sure. But when she calls, Mama listens. I don't know where I am. I'm sitting here going, wait a minute. Anyway, so what is everybody's plans for this weekend? Well, that's fine. Go little bees. I was be right back too. What is everybody's plans for this weekend? And Miss Dragon, I have to go watch your trail walk. I didn't see it because I was busy with trivia and monitoring several different ones. But one thing I was thinking of was being able to maybe, have um, people that would like to, maybe send in pictures, as long as they're. My husband's like sleep. As long as there are, pictures of maybe dogs or nature. Miss Dragon, I know, takes beautiful, beautiful pictures. Um, but maybe dogs or their animals or nature or no faces, no kids, maybe they have a garden or maybe they're what have you, and they could send me pictures as long as they're not copyrighted picture, but they are just regular pictures, of nature or so forth, and they could send it to me, and then on that channel, the blessing channel, I could go ahead and just do like a in shot of all those pictures together, and be able to put them all together and put their names on each picture, and then that way it could be a slideshow going through as people are connecting with each other's channel in the chat. And I was really kind of blown away when I went in. Rushing Mountain, I think, is the channel today. And they were making mods real fast. When they came in, I was like, wait a minute, I'm a mod of this channel already. I think it was the next stage down. I don't think it was the full one. Yeah, and like Miss Dragon has taken some beautiful pictures. And I thought that would be an interesting way of kind of having people that were connecting to be able to, have pictures. I'm sure there's a way we can do it. I'm sure. I usually can show comments, but I did something to my computer before I went live and the mouse is not even working correctly. It's doing something weird on me. Finally was able to get a comment. Okay, thank you. Kristen got it. I went blank for a minute. So there is Heart of Orion Facebook for the jewelry. And I think he has one on SD. So I know Kristen's going to get it. But I think that would be a great way. Like Cliff could send me some pictures of his jewelry, and I could put that in the slideshow. And people could send me things that maybe they're crocheting, and I could put that in you're welcome, Cliff. I could put that in the slideshow, and then that way I could be able to so far for cleaning the dust off my dang on computer before I came on. Lord have mercy. Oh, clean off the dust, and it done something. My mouse is like angry at me. But anyway, I thought that would be really cool. That would be really cool. It wouldn't even have to be a channel necessarily, but if somebody wanted to show off something that they crocheted, then they could send it to me and I could put that up there and give them credit. And we can just run, a slideshow. It would take me a while to put that together. And maybe every month we change it out and we put another one on. I thought it'd be really kind of cool. And then when people came in to do it, I could make them a mod. And then, like I said, if you're a mod, you can just hold your finger over that blue name. It takes you to the channel. The only thing that I would ask you to do is go ahead and go over there, watch a short, leave a comment, maybe like some of the other comments. And in the short, maybe watch another one real quick. I mean, the shorts are like 30 seconds. And that's what I did when I went into Rushing Mountain today. Is I went in, I watched a short, I watched maybe one or two, I left some comments, and I came back. And then if I wanted to sub to their channel, I did. But it's a great way to assist and help. And like Heart of Orion says, I've been trying to support multiple creators lately. Well, that makes a huge difference. It really does. And, that's the whole point of it. We're all here to help each other and be able to help. And so when I was watching that today, I'm like, there's got to be something I can do. I think it's Rushing Wind Mountain. Was that what it was? Yeah. So this was the channel I was on today that I'm not trying to steal their idea. I want to give them credit where credit is due. So I'm going to put their link in the thing. But I thought that was really kind of neat. And what it was doing was we were talking in the chat and it was creating connection happening. Connection was happening. People were talking. People were finding each other's channels. And then what happens with that is that they can collaborate. I would be happy to collaborate with other channels. I think that's a great way. Mary, you're good people. Don't let everyone let anyone suggest different. Your warm heart. I can't talk tonight. You're warm. You warm my heart and your realness. Thank you. I think there's several people in here that would tell you exactly that's who Mary is. Um, but we're all here to help each other. Connection has made such a difference in my life. Y'all, it just really has just turned it. And my husband was so sweet today. He said to me, Mary, he said, ever since you've started this, he said, there's just been a difference. Like Mr. Dragon said, I would. There would be such, he said, there's such a difference in just in you. He said, you have more confidence. And he said, you're just happier. And he said, you're smiling more. And he said, there's such a difference in how you're doing it. I can tell a huge difference just how I'm getting on here. I'm so much more confident than the first time that I came on. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing. And I'm so thankful for that. And I thought, how can I kind of help that on my side, kind of what that person's doing? And I think it's great. And be able to help the people that I've come to love, and be able to help my friends, and be able to assist. And I thought, this is it. I don't really have to be on by facilitating this channel. It could just be, I'm sitting here anyway crocheting, so why don't I just do something while I'm sitting crocheting? And then I'm making connections, and I'm helping other people make connections. And like I said, if there's somebody that thinks, you know what, I want to have you on for an interview, or like Miss Dragon and I are going to figure out how when she loves to go on her beautiful trail walks, that she can have me come along. I'm going to crochet because she's not in my state, and she can take us for a trail walk, which I think would be really interesting, and we can stream on both of our channels, and which would introduce my people to her. And some of her people already know me, but it would help both ways. And maybe things she doesn't even think about as she's taking her trail walk, I'm going to ask, because I don't know. Yes, the day that doesn't have potential rain. Um, I may not know some things, and other people may be kind of thinking the same lines. And so I would be glad to collaborate with somebody else and it doesn't always have to be serious stuff. I'm going to be on yarn, mm, not passion for yarn. I'm going to be on her channel next week. Hopefully I can simul stream to my channel too. I will have to ask her if she would allow me to do that, because I'm a guest in her house. But I'm going to be on her channel next week, which I think will be really neat. Kind of just chit-chatting. We've known each other for a while, and I'm one of her mods. So I would be glad to, if there's a channel out there that says, listen, just come on, let's have some fun. Tell your story about how you use crochet, or your fibromyalgia story, or anything. I would be glad to do so. I'm getting more and more comfortable with this whole YouTube thing. And I'm just really, really loving it, and I'm loving the connections, and I'm like, how can I make this happen today? And like tonight, when usually about 10 o'clock, which is 7 o'clock Pacific time, we go, a lot of us that are here from the lifeboat will go over there. But the gentleman that runs that channel, which is our Captain Calhoun, is under the weather tonight. So I thought, well, I'll come on and facilitate, and anybody that wants to have me turn on the lighthouse, and people can come in and chit chat. And I was kind of excited about that channel, and I thought, right now I'm just going to say to people, go over there. It's a work in progress. But I think it'll be really neat. And I really encourage people that are not content creators to just come in there. And I think you'll find channels that you go, oh, I didn't know that channel existed, and I'm going to go subscribe to it. So I'm going to hopefully not only bring content creators together with other content creators, but I'm also going to bring people together with other content creators. And so then I would really encourage that the content creators that come in there, that even though it's not maybe somebody that you go, well, this person isn't a content creator, connect with them, because it could be somebody that comes and likes your channel and likes what you're doing. And again, I would also encourage you, if you are just somebody that loves YouTube and loves what that channel is doing, go to their channel. If you're a content creator, go and build your playlist so that you can say to your people, listen, I need you to go play a playlist for me. Can you just go just pick a playlist and play it for me? There are some of my playlists that only have one video in it, but maybe ones that have two or three, and I did set it up so all my shorts are in one video. Just go run my short playlist, put some headphones and a phone and just run it and just go about your business. That really helps on this side. I really don't want to have to try to do the 3,000 watch hours all over again next year. I'd like it for my birthday present, if possible. It would be nice. But, please understand, y'all, my heart is just nothing but always had this really big heart, and care for other people. I've always been this person that wants to give and wants to help. It is part of who I am. Yes, I can be sensitive sometimes. I know that. You will see, a lot of times my expressions and my emotions will be all over my face. But I have probably the biggest heart. Not anybody, there's people, but that's just who I am. I've got a big heart, and I want to be able to help. When you're stuck with chronic illness, there's a lot of things taken away from you. The ability to drive has been taken away from me. The ability to hi Jay Took. Thank you for coming on that live this afternoon with the um, with the I'm gonna think about it in a minute with the trivia. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. And his name is Joseph. Thank you for telling me that. And I have to go watch a little bit more of your channel because I just glimpsed at it real quick. But I saw some beautiful things you've created in there. And I dropped your link for you, so those can go over and like his channel for me. I'd appreciate it. But somebody that's been dealt with a chronic illness or a fibromyalgia, well, thank you. So there's a lot of people, including my husband. He says, I think you're pretty cool. I think I'm pretty cool too. But when you're dealt with a chronic illness like fibromyalgia, and my driving's been taken away from me for right now. Some of my independence has been taken away. Some of the things I can't do anymore, because my back will not allow me to. I have a lot of back issues, and my body just won't allow me to. This I can do. I can create that other channel and let you all connect with not only content creators, but let the content creators connect with the audience, and maybe be able to have people that want to send things to me and pictures, that like Miss Dragon and other people that want to show off their beautiful things that they have crocheted. Yes, and crocheting. At least I'm trying anyway. That way they could do that, and then I can be able to show that off and help. That's all I want to do is help. I'm going to attempt, I may add. That's all I can do is attempt. I'm going to attempt to make, oh yes, I have great tenacity. Don't tell me I can't do anything. Don't tell me I can't. I will show you I can do it. It's called persistence, and I have that about myself very well. I'm going to try to create. Now everybody loves, this is for the lifeboat crew, my floppy trophy. I think this looks pitiful. We called it the Chuck's floppy trophy. I mean, it's just pitiful. I'm going to see what I can do to stand it up. But nobody wants me to get rid of it. I'm going to change it, though, with a heart. Instead of a heart, I'm going to change it to have, instead of a heart, it's going to be an anchor. Yeah, floppy. I can't get rid of it. I was going to get rid of it, but I think I'd have the whole crew throw me beside me over the plank. If one of the mods can put out the lifeboat, for those that have not gone on like the lifeboat, please go do so. It's an amazing support group. It's how I found a lot of my friends and how I winded up here. But I'm going to try to attempt to make a cupcake. I wouldn't ask a penny for it. You couldn't pay me to give that thing away. Because, yes, I said, well, let me Banks. I may have to make him a floppy trophy, but you want to own one. It is just, I mean, I do some beautiful crochet work, as you can see, a lot in blankets, but that was sweet. I'll send you a soap saver. Why don't I? If you're interested, I will send you a soap saver. At least it's something that can be useful. My soap savers are great. And my soap savers are great because you can put a bar of soap in, and you put a bar of soap in, and then I'll show you one that's done. But I have a big project I'm working on that right now with. These are my soap savers. They're all cotton, right? And they're soap caddies. You want a trophy. And then you put in you put in your soap, and you go like this. And then you scrub a dub, and when you're done with it, you throw it in the wash, and you start all over again. You don't need a washcloth. They're amazing. Well, Mr. Cliff, if you want a trophy, you contact me below, and I will gladly send you a trophy. But I'm not gonna take a dime for it. I swear, I will not take a dime for this pitiful thing. Oh boy, let me work on him and see if I can get without going like this. Oh, you can email me. I might switch it out for some of the jewelry. We can make an even trade. It's adorable. Oh, goodness. You make some beautiful jewelry. And if you do, I will gladly wear it and show off your jewelry when I do my lives. So I would gladly make a trade to pitiful jewelry. Pitiful trophy. Beautiful jewelry. But I'm serious. Purple's this girl's color. And my daughter's favorite color is turquoise. But I would gladly show off the jewelry. Just a hint. I would do it for this. But you'll get more than just that pitiful hunk of whatever that thing is. Anyway, I'm going to attempt tremendously to do what is it? Do a cupcake so that I can, when somebody says it's my birthday, I can give you a cupcake and say, here, happy birthday. So I'm going to do one. I'm going to attempt, because it's in the round, and except for these soap savers, I don't do anything else well in the round but that. Miss Dragon, he makes some very unusual jewelry, but beautiful. And my mouse is just not cooperating, you all, so I'm trying not to. But Joseph, I think it was T Hook or J Hook. You know what? I have a very hard time getting involved in the round. I don't like doing it at all. I do it because I have to, but it's not something. Hi, Kay and Kim following it. Hi, Kim. You like the trophy? Oh boy. You know what? It's so pitiful. He's actually cute. I just can't get into the round. I do it without frustration. If you knew how many times I threw that dang on trophy across the room because I was so frustrated with it. But I would like to do I'd like to be able to try to attempt to do a cupcake and then be able to present it to people. Say, happy birthday. I just have to see how pitiful it's going to be. But then I wanted to do some other ones to be able to send off to like Spanx, on the lifeboat, and Reese, and even Tommy. And then they would have a cupcake to be able to say to their people, hey, here's a cupcake for your birthday. So I've looked up a couple YouTube tutorials. They've got to be easier than that dang gone trophy. The problem was when I went to look up trophies on how to crochet them, there was, yeah, it did. It actually did. It came from my heart. I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of that. It came from my heart because I have such great love for the lifeboat. It absolutely did. And I thought I thought I could go out and buy a trophy, but it just didn't seem like something that I want. And believe me, next live, that sign I moved up, it's getting moved back down. Because if I move myself back down, then that's going to cut off my sign. So that's going to get changed. He said, I'm in the middle of nowhere. So if you get lost, you're probably here. So, I thought I wanted to try to do, there just wasn't a lot of tutorials on soap saver, or not soap savers. Oh boy. Oh gosh, my back. There wasn't a lot of tutorials on trophies to be had for me to go to look to see how I do this. So there was only one. That was it. And that's the floppy trophy. And as it was, I modified it. It looked a lot more floppy by the time I got done with it. Oh boy. So anyway, it warms my heart that you all think it's halfway decent. It makes me laugh every time. And the thing is that I didn't want to laugh about it because when somebody says they've been sober, and I've never dealt with addiction, I've dealt with food addiction, but I've never dealt with drug and alcohol addiction. I wanted people to realize that when they said to me, listen, I've been sober for 1 day or 6 months, that I wanted them to know how special that was. I wanted them to know how proud we were of them. And I've got to fix that trophy up so it looks at least somewhat halfway decent. I did go get some poly or fluff to put in it. Maybe I could put a top on it or something. I don't know. I'll figure something out this weekend. Anyway. Oh boy. But I've got these soap savers that I'm currently working on. I have a special place that they are going. Oh, well, that'll be very nice. That'll be very special. I have a dopamine doubler. I don't have a single drug of choice, but I tend to overdo it when things that feel good. Yep. Well, that would be awesome. When you get your channel up, Cliff, if you ever wanted to, ever, figure out how to kind of do things, if you ever did, to kind of show us how you do your jewelry, because it's very unique, and so forth, and explain all that. I love to be able to do that with you. Cleaning out your car, okay. Well, I'll be there, girl, if I can. Yep, I never thought about that. I got some polymer stuff. I mean, I put some toilet paper down in the hole. It sounded terrible. Well, Kristen, do what you need to do. You know that. Yeah, it's very unique. Like I said, it's very unique. And I would be more than glad to wear it and on lives and direct them right to you. Like I said. But So anyway, but I did buy some of that poly stuff to stuff into it to see if I could get it to sit up. But I think I've got like 4. No, I've got more than that. I've got like 50 soap caddies in here. I've got cupcakes now to start making, at least one, right? I've got 1, 2. I finished one of the blankets for baby shower that I'm supposed to go to in June. And I have 1, 2, and I've got to start another one for a girl at the church that is having a girl. I'm going to do another one of my alphabet blankets that I got the pattern off of that I've shown on previous videos. And I'm going to be doing it with like mint green and pink. This is for a girl, and purple because the girl that is going to have the baby, her great grandmother, her grandmother is a dear friend of mine from our church. And she used to be a school teacher. So I thought it would be so fitting that I make an A through Z blanket for her granddaughter who's going to have a baby girl. So I've got to get that started. And I have a poncho I'm trying to finish. Oh, I can show you the poncho because I can get to the poncho. This is poncho. Now, they don't make this yarn anymore. This is just, if you all are coming for the first time, this is just a hot mess show. That's what this is. They don't make this yarn, I don't think, anymore. And why not? I don't have the foggiest idea. But I got it when I even went into Hobby Lobby today to see if they were going to do their yearly sale. But the Yarn Bee highlight yarn, and you see it, it is so pretty. I'm live, just so you know. Just telling the hubby. It is so.
Put your hand over the camera for a second.
Hold on a second. Hi, everybody. And then this color. You can see like the glitter in it, or whatever the sparkles in it, whatever it is. This one was spa, and this one is teal green. But I put both of these together because they're a 3-weight yarn. And there is content creator, her name is Reese with Relatable Reese. I'm doing a poncho for. So this is, and I have to make one of these for myself. This is a bag a day one. Now this is how I crochet, y'all. Isn't that pretty? It is so pretty. And I'm not a green person at all, but all right. Thank you. I'm not a green person at all, but I really loved both of these combinations of colors. And you see how it kind of, I don't know if you can see if it sparkles or not. You kind of see the sparkles in it. But isn't that pretty? It's going to be so pretty on just to have that. Well, if it makes you happy, Cliff, I will make one for you. You just tell me the colors you want, and I will gladly make one, and you can laugh about it all you want on your channel. I'm serious. I will gladly do it. Isn't that pretty? I love the laciness of this. This is another shawl. Hi, Maritza, that I will be making for with this. It's taken me longer than expected because I have to do 2 strands at once. And so I'm really having to make sure that I grab both strands when I'm going through it. But I am just loving the way that how lacy it's looking together and the combination together. It's just this lacy and you see the sparkles. It's just so pretty. Oh, I'm loving it. I picked that yarn up for like $1.50 a piece. And I'm going to have enough to make me one. So I'm loving it. So anyway, that That is that. Oh boy. I'm in a mess. What's new, right? My first dream catcher, he does dream catchers. I've not seen them yet. I'm sure they're beautiful. My daughter loves dream catchers. Was ordered from a Native American. Talk about honored. I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. My daughter has Indian in her, and so does my husband. Believe it or not, Elvis Presley's had relatives that were full Indian. So it's why he tans so beautiful. This girl doesn't tan. I just burn. I don't get to the tanning stage. We just go right to red. And then you know what gets so irritating with it is you would think by the time it's done, it's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to burn. This is going to hurt. And then I'm going to be all, I'll be able to enjoy a tan. Nope. I go right to red and I burn as quick as the day is long. I could not even be out the sun very, very long. And this girl will burn. And then I think, great, I'm going to come in and I'm going to be just fine. And I'm going to be just fine. And I'm going to, be able to, you know, be able to be able to come in and be able to, be fine. And no, I lose it all. I'll lose all the tan, all the red, and then I go back to me. I don't tan, not a bit. And it gets so depressing. And it gets so depressing. So, unfortunately, that's the way I roll. And that's who I am. So unfortunately that's it. And there's nothing else I can do about it, but just, just be able to go, okay. Be able to go, okay, let's just go ahead and go with the flow. I can't change it very much. Maritza's Miss Dragon says, Maritza Yarn and Crafts. My Mexican mother never taught me the language because she was too busy working, but I am comfortable in the culture. I had it where it was really neat because my dad and I did Indian princesses together. They don't have it anymore, but they did it. And it was just a great time for fathers and daughters. And they did it through the YMCA. And you got to go on campouts and you got to have meetings every time. And it was so frustrating to be able to go, sheesh. And Cliff, if you want to send me a picture of one of your dream catchers, go ahead and send it through email, and I'll show it real quick. But I was like, man alive, could you have guessed that? But it was a wonderful experience. We had camping trips, and we used to go to campouts, and then meet, and then they took it away, which I think was. I think they have another name for it now or whatever, but it was called Indian Princesses. And even my dad did that with Christina. And then when I married Josh, Josh got involved with that with her. And it was just so much fun. It was good for the dads and it was good for the daughters. And it was great. They phased out campfire girls too. Yeah. I mean, it was a great way for fathers and daughters to come together and have organized events. And I'll never forget it when we used to go to campouts and they used to go in to go and eat, right? They would sit there and go, table number one, number one, table number 1, where is table number 2? And they would bang on the tables as loud as they could from each table to each table. And then they go, okay, table number 2, table number 2. No, table number 2, table 2. This is table 2. Where's table 3? And they got rid of it, and it was like, forget it. I have a video, if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up. Go down memory lane, you all, for a minute. I think I have it on Facebook. Let me go see. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. This is my dad, and some of the men that he did with Indian princesses. See if I can get it pulled up. Hold on a second. I'm going to see if I can get it pulled up and you can hear it. And he did. Let's see if I can get it pulled up. He did he did it with these two guys, and they would do the Indian princess theme. I know I have it. I know I have it, and I put it on Facebook. Hold on. We're not going anywhere, right? We're just partying. We're partying up a storm, right? That's not it. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Hold on a second. We're going to get it. I know I think I have it someplace. You don't want to hear me sing, y'all. That I can tell you. Because it was cute how they did it, and they did the theme song. It wasn't a theme song, but it was. I don't know if I can find it now. I know I have it someplace. You know, when you can't find something, you're tempted. That's fine. I'm going to find that of my dad. I see the one, but the other hasn't come through yet. So we're going to hope. It may take a few minutes, Cliff, for it to come through. I know I didn't erase it, because I wouldn't have erased it that with my dad. Yeah, here no more. But let's see. See if we can find it. Oh, go take the tomcat out. I'm glad you can enjoy the cats, because I can't touch them with a 10-foot pole. They make me sneeze. It was right around here. Hi, Bella. How are you? I'm planning to start this is one of the examples. I met her through Tuber Chat, Bella, and I started watching one of her playlists, and I'm planning to watch another one. And just helping her grow and helping her grow her channels. And that's what we're all here to do. I know it's here. You know, when you know something's here and then you can't find it, it frustrates you. Well, we wait for Cliff's pictures to come through, right? Because I know for dang on it, I wouldn't have erased it. This is the only real precious memory of these guys coming beside my dad and doing this. Oh, here it is. I found it. See, I told you all I didn't. I didn't. I just have to hit something. I found it. We found it. We found it. We found it. We found it. So I want you to hear this. It was really kind of cool. But I have to turn off my Bluetooth for a minute. All right. I know it's dead air, y'all, but walk me down this. Okay, here we go. So this, when we were doing the whole thing, this is how we would start a meeting or how we would end it. And the man sitting in the chair is my dad. So let me see if I can get you to see. So this one right here was my dad. And this was some of the men that he went and he went with us to Indian princesses with. Let me see if I can get it. I can't find it enough. Everything's backwards.
May the great spirit of all great spirits be with you now and forevermore.
So I don't know if anybody can hear that. I'll play it where you can hear it near the mic.
May the great spirit of all great spirits be with you now and forevermore.
And so that was my dad. At that point, he had dementia. But he was sitting there. I'm sure that the memory was bringing him right back to that. And he was sitting there, listening to that and probably bringing back some memories. But at that point, he had dementia. So let's see if we can see Cliff's thing coming through yet. Thank you for letting me walk down memory lane. I enjoy that sometimes. Let's see if we can. Okay, here's some of Cliff's dream catchers. Okay, I have a few. I can do 14-inch, 6-inch, 10-inch, or 12-inch. They start at 50, and they go up from there. Oh, these are beautiful, Cliff. Oh, gorgeous. Look at this one, y'all. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That is beautiful. And I know the camera does not do it justice. That is gorgeous. That's one. Those are beautiful. Look at that. Those are really different. They're very different, but they're really, really pretty. Yes, let's show Bella's channel some love. Look at that. Aren't those beautiful? Those are gorgeous, Cliff. Those are really nice. Oh, this one is beautiful. This one that's one of my favorite. That one right there. It's really, really pretty. Those are gorgeous, Cliff. What a beautiful thing. Those are really pretty. That is really pretty. Thank you for showing, and I'm glad I can do show and tell and show you all. That's what we're here for, isn't it? That is what we are here for. They are. So his jewelry is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. So, Bella, you weren't here when I started talking about it, but I've created a new channel, and I'm in the process. This one, I'm very adamant about making sure, and I dropped Bella's link, that I grow this one, to where I want to, to getting to meet my goal for what I want. But this other channel that I have below, Bella, or for those that have just dropped in, is Blessing Through the Connections. And it is my way of trying to assist content creators by connecting with other content creators and helping you get subs and watch hours and so forth, but also helping people that are looking for channels that may not realize that they're out there, or, there's so many things. You get overwhelmed when you look at all the channels on YouTube, as a way of connecting that. So I've come into a couple of channels that the minute you come in, they make you, I don't think full mod, but at least a mod to some degree, so that you have the ability to go to each other's channel with ease and watch a short and drop a comment, come back and connect with somebody else and collaborate. And that's kind of what I want to do. And Miss Dragon does beautiful pictures, and people could send their pictures like um, uh, Cliff just sent me that I could put up through you know, like an in-shot reel for a couple hours, and we just can do that when I can. And so that's what I would like to do. It will help my channel on this side. I don't know what subscriber right now I'm at, but my goal is my 500 by my birthday. I'm 45 away from that. I'm 45 away from my goal. You know, if you don't have goals in life, people, it's what drives you. And like I said before, all the people that subscribe to my channel they are all to me friends. They all are connection points. They all are just putting a smile on my face. They all come in and tell me I made a great floppy trophy when I didn't. Hi, Dawn. How are you? And so, you know, I'm just trying to do that by doing that other channel because I think I can kind of connect people, and you're not going to see this face. Guarantee you. You're not going to see that face. I also just put Dawn's one in, you know, and I put, we put Bella's up. So I just think I think it'll be really cool. I really do. And to be able to do it. You're welcome, Don. But I put a link for my channel, another channel I've started up there. It's called in the chat. It's called Blessing Through Connections, Blessing Through Connection, and we're going to start that channel soon. And I'm going to kind of piggyback that channel off of this one. I do not, and I decided, I thought, well, I could do it on my channel. I'm like, nah. I'm doing too much with this channel, and really I hold it with great responsibility because of what I'm doing on the lifeboat, and I do not want to take a chance of anything with that. So I thought I want that one to kind of be that, where we're just kind of finding connections and we're connecting with each other's channel, and that's kind of the way that I would like to do it. So that's why I decided to do. Thank you. That's why I decided to do that. I'm trying to bring people together that want to connect each other. Let's help find each other's channels. You know, there's no reason that we can't get to our goal. And I think what people don't realize, and what I kind of want to emphasize, hey, Kristen, she's back. What I want to kind of emphasize too on that channel is the importance of subscribing to somebody. I don't think people realize the importance of not only subscribing, but just taking a moment to interact with somebody through their channel, making a connection point. Take a short, watch a couple shorts, comment on it, interact. It means the world to them to have that connections and those interactions. Again, they're not looking at this. I know I'm not necessarily from a dollar standpoint. I'm the connections I'm making, y'all, are absolutely priceless. This is coming from nothing but the heart. Absolutely. And if people in the chat tonight got to connect with each other and found each other's channels, and there's channels that come in here that would like to, you know, collaborate, and it doesn't have to be serious topics all the time. Please, let's not do serious topics all the time. Tomorrow night, we're going to try this out. I don't know how it's going to go, but I'm going to give it a whirl. I'm up for something once, right? I hope to do it more. I have a special thumbnail that I'm going to use whenever I do this, and it is going to be invite people. They do not have to have channels to come up. They do not even have to be on camera. I just ask you to be respectful. I ask you to please not use foul language, and I ask you to respect each other. You can come on the screen, and we're just going to hang out. Bring your crochet hook, bring your diamond art, bring whatever you want to bring. Just bring yourself. Just make sure you know, You're all respectful and everything. And come on, enjoy the fun. And we're just going to just laugh and have some fun. Like Kim says, she does a group play on Sundays. It's awesome. It's good to know, because then if I chose to go on, or someone else or another content creator that went on just to have fun and build those connections, now you're getting introduced to a whole new audience. And so that's really good to know. Thank you for bringing that up. I'm going to certainly check that out. Another lady crochets on Tuesday. And I have forgotten her name, and I have to look back looking at it. Let me go find it because I've got it. And she brings a special guest on just to sit with her and crochet. And I thought that was really neat. What a way of really, and it doesn't have to be somebody that's trying to do this. I'm going to find this name. Her name is Art Junkie. And she was a real sweetheart. And I walked into her live one day, and she and her people were they were awesome. There's just so many out there. It really is. And so I think that's really cool. And she said, and she said, thanks for coming into your live. And I come into your live. She said, can I give you a shout out on Tuesday? I'm like, yes, thank you very much. This is what we're trying to do, you all. We're trying to make those connections. And yes, she is. That's why I put her link in there. That's why we're trying to do this. It's not, please know, it's not to overload the chat with links, but you listen. I know that sometimes I think for people is that their subscriber feed gets overloaded. But the channels you go to repeatedly. I know I go to the Lifeboat every day. I know I go on to Christian channel, and I go on to Bella's channel, and I go on to Dawn. I go to all these channels pretty much. And if I've made a connection with them, then I know them by name. And so even if my feed is through channels that I have subscribed to, that I may not necessarily stay on, I'm going to interact a little bit, but I'm interacting on other channels more. At least I'm interacting. Like Anthony's J All Day Fishing. Goodness gracious, I wouldn't have found him if it hadn't been for Pamsky. And he could not have been. I'm going to put his channel up. And then I sent several of my friends over to his channel. And he just really honestly could not have been any more nice. He was just a really sweetheart of a guy. He stopped into Kristen's channel last night and just was really, really just really nice. And, that's what this is all about. And I brought my hook along when he went fishing. This is my hook. He had his hook, and it was really cool though, because he caught, I'll have to show you all a picture. I'm all over the map tonight. Have you figured that out? He caught this fish. I took a picture of it. Where did I put it? He caught this fish. I know I took a picture of it, and it's very recent. It wasn't that. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Oh, where was it? I'd have to go back. I thought for sure I took a picture of it. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Well, I have to find it because now I can't find it. And oh, for Petey's sake. Was it further back than I didn't realize? Oh, here it is. It was called a pumpkin seed fish. I had never heard of it before. And he said, I'm going to catch a fish, and the next one I catch, I'm going to catch it for you, Mary, or Blessed to Crochet, right? This was the fish he caught, y'all. Oops. I want to do that. This was the fish he caught. Do you see that? It is called a pumpkin seed. It was such a beautiful, beautiful fish. It really was. It was called a pumpkin seed. I never heard of a pumpkin seed fish before in my life. But the crazy thing about it is not in our town, we have a pumpkin seed market. That was the crazy thing about it. I was like, oh my goodness. He caught me a pumpkin seed and we have a pumpkin seed market. If you want to talk about a little funny duddy, yeah, just a quinkadink, not funny duddy, quinkadink. But he caught that fish, but he gave everybody a wrench and everybody was connecting with each other. And that's how I found Bella. That's how Bella found me. That's how, some of these other channels have found each other through connection. And that's what the point of it is that if you see somebody putting up a link in someone's chat, go take a moment and check them out. Go leave a comment on a short. It takes 30 seconds to a minute to watch a short. Make a comment, hit the thumbs up, hit a couple of thumbs up in the comment thing. Subscribe if you choose to subscribe. And just get to know them. Watch their content a little bit. You don't know somebody if you don't take a moment to watch them. I started also in this group called Tube Chat, and they're a great resource too, because he brings people that come into the chat to talk about their channel. And then he came into my live one day, and he goes and he finds out about these channels, and then he informs the people that are coming in what these channels are, and then the people in the chat are swapping playlists with each other, and they're helping each other out. They're making connections with each other. It's not just about the subs and this. It's not that for me at all. To me, the connections I make are 10 times more valuable than any of this. It's not about that. I'm just here to sit there and say, how can I help somebody else? That was what my grandfather did. That's what, just how can I help? What can I do? Yeah, they're very supportive. They're very supportive because I have dreams. One of my dreams for this channel is my dad, when he passed away, he left some medical expenses. I'd like to be able to say, here, Mom, go take care of them. My husband is in need of a diabetic service dog. And I'm going to have the discussion this week, now that we've kind of emptied the storage unit, about service dogs versus emotional support dogs. They're two different things. But service dog to be trained for what it needs. Thank you for coming in, Cliff. The services that he needs, the dog that he needs will cost us between $15,000, and yes, I said $15,000 to $20,000. I don't have that laying around. If we go with an agency that will give him a dog, and the one agency that they're very rare, they're because of what they have to go through their accreditation process. But there are some organizations you can get that don't have that, but they're good and they won't charge you for it, or they'll charge you. But if we do it through that, there's a place in Columbus or down in Cincinnati. It means driving back and forth for all the training and everything. But their one stipulation is that we have to have a house with one dog. Well, right now we currently have a Staffordshire Bull Terrier that you see on my channel now called Mocha, who even snores cute. And she's a love, but she's also my daughter's dog. And unfortunately, my daughter can't have her right now, so we are caring for her. And my daughter still gets to come and see her and be around her and all that kind of stuff. But Mocha went through a very abusive home, and we really don't feel like rehoming her is the best thing to do either, because we know her very well. We know her temperament. We know kind of, how to, things ins and outs. But we would really like to try to find somebody that will train a service dog for my husband that will also work with integrating that in with Mocha, so we do not have to rehome her. That would be the ideal thing to be able to do. And then I'd like to be able to help our church. I'd like to be able to turn over money to the lifeboat for medically assisted. They help those that need medically assisted treatment when they're trying to detox from alcohol and drugs. I have a history of family alcoholism and drug use. And I'd like to be able to give back and give something good for that. And I'd like to be able to send out blessing boxes. There are people out there that love to crochet and so forth, but yarn can get expensive. I mean, it can cost $60 to go do a blanket. But if they need a blessing box, which I can fill with stuff if they're going through and dealing with chronic pain, and they need to be able to, hi, Snow White, they need to be able to, have that and, have a blessing box and be able to send it to them, maybe with some coloring, adult coloring books and some yarn. And then they can take the yarn. There's agencies that you can do hats for cancer. You can do blankets for animal shelters. You can do hats and scarves for our Navy or military underneath the certain requirements that they ask you to. And I said, I'd really like to do that too for the people that need it. So that's kind of where I want to go with my channel. That's okay. Hi, Misha. It's okay. We love Misha. But that's what I would like to do. I don't want a dime of it. I want to be able to do for others. I'd like to be able to take some of it down the road and be able to say, here, I'm putting this in a fund. And then, if I could do it and somebody, especially a child, really warms my heart for a child that needs a service dog. But to some, it can take $15,000 to $20,000 to raise. And if I can take this channel and be able to say here to the person and say, yes, take this, and this came from my YouTube channel, and here's $5,000 towards the goal of what you need to train a dog to be an autistic or a diabetic or seizure dog or what have you, and it's helping to save their life, man, that would mean the world to me. I don't want anything. You all are doing and giving me connections and priceless gifts in ways you have no idea. And I am so, so grateful for everything. And I appreciate it so much. The only thing I ask is two things. I can get to 500 by my birthday. See, it's a free gift. It doesn't ask you for anything. I do have a wish list down below, but you don't have to get me anything. It's just there. But I just want my 500 subs, and if I could get my 3,000 watch hours, that would be amazing. I've got enough phones running right now with them on. I'll tell you what. It's not enough, but I literally have one old phone we found, and I thought, I'm going to take it and run it. It's going to get put to good use somehow, right? And then I learned a trick from somebody. If you like, right now, I'm on another channel. Yeah, I know. I'm 44 more peeps away. I have another channel. I have my main phone, and I am just running on my channel I use to moderate my channel, and I have headphones. These are my bed headphones that I use for bedtime, and I'm just running because I don't want to hear my voice. I'm just running. So, but you can go into a lot of these channels. Bella's has a channel with a playlist. Go in. Donna, I'm sure, has it. Go in and just hit their watch list. And I spent a lot of time trying to make manageable watch lists so people could just go in and help me that way. Go in and run their watch list or their playlist for them. And I have some playlists I have to catch up on this weekend too. That's how we do. We help each other. We help each other, don't we? That's how we're going to do it. And then we've got the ripples with the lifeboat happening. I hope Spanx feels better. He didn't look good today at all. He did not look good at all. I was sitting there going, go to bed, go rest. Maybe he has some kind of bug or something like that. Oh, and another thing that I'm doing too, and is I am going to, I'm working on my merch store for Fourth Wall. And I'm starting off with a bag, with a tote bag, with my logo on it. I just need somebody to take my logo, because the person that did my logo, which is up in there, I need it just to be probably a little bit more, a better image. Because when I tried to load it up to Fourth Wall, it told me that it was good quality to a point, but then it wasn't. So I need somebody to just kind of take it and just kind of refine it a little bit as far as the quality image. I don't want to change the logo because I love my logo. And then it looks like it got cut off on the one side. So I tried to put it in Canva and just lay it out, and then it looks like it's been cut out by like a piece of paper around the edges and clean that up. But that didn't work. I'll have to look at the specs, Misha. I just know that you're under a lot. I don't want to ask you to do much, hon. But I'll look at the specs. I don't know. I'm learning all this stuff. But I'm going to make a shirt. One of them is I'm going to make a shirt. I've got this one that says I got this. But I'm going to make a shirt that says we got this with connection. I'm going to make a shirt that says you don't like me? Go suck a lemon. What do you think of that one? I'm going to make that shirt. I'm going to make a shirt for myself that says I'm a blessed ripple of the lifeboat. Kristen likes my don't like me, go suck a lemon shirt. I want to make a shirt too, but I got to have somebody do an actual llama for me. That's just a cute little llama. And it's going to say, no drama llamas here at Blessed to Crochet. Suck. And so that's one thing I want to do. I've got some ideas. For merch that I just want to start getting rolling in there. But I'm going to do a shirt for myself that says I'm a blessed ripple of the lifeboat, and the back is going to have my logo on it, so I can wear it for myself when I'm out and about. So I'm going to have somebody do a shirt for me. And I want to do a shirt that says a proud lighthouse beacon of Blessed to Crochet with the logo of Blessed to Crochet in the back. Yeah. And I'll have to do some crochet logo ones. I don't know quite yet what, but I will do some. I can say I love hooking around with the crochet hook or something. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I don't want to do stuff that's copyrighted either. But I know my mother-in-law would probably, my hair, y'all. Ugh. My mother-in-law would probably like me to do a shirt that says butter up, butter. What's up, Buttercup? What's up, Buttercup? That's what she does. She calls my husband. She always says, what's up, Buttercup? Like, I know that's your mama. I'm blessed. I have a blessed, really amazing mother-in-law that I love dearly. I'm very proud of. So, we were partying late tonight. So you all kind of excited for what I'm going to do tomorrow? I hope that people will be. I've got to see if there's anybody coming on in the evening tomorrow. But I think it'll be fun to invite people in to just chit chat and talk, and we'll see how it goes. I've got a thumbnail just for that, and I could do that every once in a while. We're definitely doing that when I have my birthday, which is a Tuesday. And I'm going to figure out how to make them cupcakes, the crocheted cupcakes, so that when somebody says, it's my birthday, getting at church party glow sticks. I can wish them happy birthday. And then my daughter does this really cute song for her birthday song. And I said, would you do me a favor and record that? And then when somebody's birthday comes up, I can play her singing happy birthday. See, Misha says her birthday is 6/9. So when she says happy birthday, I can give her the cupcake. The crocheted pitiful in the round cupcake. And then I'm going to try to do one and send one to Spank so he can do the same thing on the lifeboat. And Reese and the related boat. So it hasn't been a long day, but it's been a long day. Whew. We got Josh had a doctor's appointment this morning with his endocrinologist. And then we left and we went to Hobby Lobby. And you'll be very proud of me. I didn't walk out with any yarn. I didn't have the money for it. I do. My daughter's like, I think it was for Christmas. She gave me like a $10 gift card to Hobby Lobby. And she goes, here you go. Go get your favorite thing, yarn. And I'm like, yay. I love Hobby Lobby gift cards. And so, but I went specifically to go change out a cotton yarn I had in double to get another color that I needed. Would you believe I left the cotton yarn on the table? Just to look expectation today. And so then I was like, and then I said, we're going to go in the pool. So we went to the pool and we went to the jacuzzi, or not the pool. The jacuzzi was broken, which was bummer. We went to the Y and we went swimming in the pool for a while. And then I came home and I ate something and I worked on some things. And then I had the trivia with my other's keeper. And then I thought, okay, Lifeboat can't come on tonight because he's not feeling well. So I'll come on. And I've been trying to work on like the fourth wall and trying to understand that and so forth. Oh, I also added in this video and some of the others. If you all don't have the app Fetched, go get it. Every receipt that I get, I always put in the receipt in the Fetch. And I have like 11,000 points. And then I can go use them for like a $10 gift card to Amazon or food or what have you. And so I just plug in every receipt that I got. Like we had the U-Haul receipt. I even plugged that in. And so when we get done, I just plug it in to the thing. So it's down in my description. There's a link to go to do it, but it's called Fetched. And then every receipt you have, you just plug it in and then you get points. And then you get to use it for free stuff like food and Amazon and all that kind of stuff. Well, you're welcome. Thanks for coming in. I will check. I will check out your live on Sunday and see. Do me a favor. Put the time when this video ends. Kim, come back to it. Put the time of when you're going to be doing your game night in the description, so people can maybe check your live on Sunday and maybe join. And maybe I will try to join. So. Oh, I thought you said you were live on Sunday. I thought it was something with a group or something. Something with a game night. Did I misunderstand that? And if I did, I'm sorry. Maybe it was somebody else. Oh, you're away all May. Well, if it was somebody else that said they do a game night on Sunday, then I usually am. Okay. Well, if you do game night, then or whoever does. If anybody ever does something like that where they allow people to come on to their channel, just have fun, game night, whatever, or something like that, when the video ends, it's a craft one. When a video ends, just go ahead and put that information when your live will be, and say you have a panel and you allow people to come on. And then that way my people can go to that and maybe plug in and make some connections. And you never know what can happen with those. You never know. Good things happen when we connect. Yeah, they do. Dopamine happens. And you feel better. So if you have stuff that, stuff like that going on, put it in the description below when a video is done, and so that my people know, oh, they can go and check this out. And a lot of times in those kind of things, you do not have to show your face. You can just come on without camera or with just your mic and just talk. And if that's what you need, if you just need a place to come and talk and connect, then that's half the battle. And that's why I'm setting up this other channel. It is not to overtake my challenge. You're downloading Fetch. You'll like it. You believe me. Just start putting in your receipts. You will absolutely start putting in the receipts. Oh, I got it. It takes like $13,000 to get an Amazon gift card. I used to do it because Christina used to like Chipotle. Chipotle is expensive. And so I go in there and build up points and then get her a $10 gift card to Chipotle. But I just lost my train of thought. It just went out. I don't know where it went. It went someplace, right? But it's the purpose of it. It's the purpose. It's why I'm doing that other channel, because I want, not only do I want to bring content creators together with other content creators, which I think is really, really important. But I think that I also want to make sure that I'm bringing people together with content creators. And I can tell my people, yeah, I mean, Misha, I'm working on a channel, working on a sheet with all of the channels in it. And whatever resources you have that you want to share with me and whatever you build, we can work together for sure. But that's why I put that link up in the Lifeboat group, so people can put their information, because I want more of a detailed list of your channel focuses on connection, but what else does it focus on? Let's have the whole gamut and understand that. And of course, with Cricket's channel, which is Chow Yun Smut, she's on like 2:00 in the morning. I don't think I'm going to make that one tonight. I'm going to be too tired. But she just her one would accompany connection. There's nothing else. She's just connection. I'm sure it's huge. But what I want to do is really my goal is to break. Listen, my goal is so you understand. My goal is to break it down in categories. All the connection channels from the Lifeboat, all of the people that maybe do food, all the people that do music, all kind of separate. And the reason why I want to do that is because I want to start bringing 3 other content creators together. So for instance, myself, and I'm just picking names, myself, my other's keeper, Miss Dragon, and Kristen. And I want to say, okay, let's come together. Let's come on my channel. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and stream. We're going to go leave. We're going to come on my channel. Then we're going to go over to Miss Dragon's channel. Then we're going to go over to Christian's channel. And then we're going to go over to my other keeper's channel. By the time we're done, it could take 2 months to happen. By the time we're done, and not streaming on both channels, just go from one to another. By doing that, you are introducing yourself to each other's audience. Okay? And that is really an asset. And 2, it also gives my people to kind of get an idea of who I am, who some of the people that I'm talking about are, like Miss Dragon, Kristen, my other's keeper. Who are they outside of their channels necessarily? We can have fun, we can chit chat, we can talk, we can interact with people. We're not really focusing on a topic. We're also building connections between us. And like my channel, Kristen's channel and my other's keeper's channel is not as big as my channel, or even Miss Dragon's channel has got me beat. And that's great. So what we're doing is we're introducing all of us to each other's audience. And I think it's really, really, really important. Yep. I did that. I set up a playlist. The playlist was set up was I set up 4 tube chatter playlist with not more than about 5 to 6 videos in them per one. I set up 4. I've got a total of 12, and I finally said I'm not doing that anymore. I can send 5 through 12 to anyone that asks me to. Okay. Yes, I'll send it to you. It's through Fourth Wall. And so I've set those, but I've made those unlisted. That way, if anybody in Tuber Chatter says, I need a new list, I can send them a new list. And I'm stopping at 12. I have one list for Tuber Chatter of all of my videos, not my shorts, that are all of them all together. I have a just for me playlist that's unlisted that is just for me. I'm the only one that I can kind of access it, any one of my devices, and run a playlist of all of my videos, which when I got done last night was about 125 items. It includes shorts, and it includes all the videos I've done, videos and lives and everything. And then I've done playlist of fibromyalgia, dogs. Mocha has her own playlist, believe it or not, that dog. All of her Mocha, all of Christina's, the conversations with Christina. And for some reason, there's a video in there that I did a live with her. And for some reason, yes, Miss Dragon, so is Misha. For some reason, it sounds like I'm talking to nobody, even though she was there. It recorded the other time it did it. For some reason, it didn't record this one. And it got a lot of views, so I decided to just leave it up. And I put in the comments, just so you know, I am talking to my daughter that's on the other screen, but for some reason it didn't record it. I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened with that one. I have one with dogs. I have one with field trips. So I put all the ones that we kind of went on different field trips down to Berlin and down to the Mary Mart Hotel down in Cincinnati, and I put all those together. I put a playlist of, important topics. I put discussions with my other's keeper. When I do Miss Dragon, she'll have her own playlist with me. Kristen has her own playlist. So I really tried to make them very, very specific, just to be helpful for people that want to go in and run a playlist for me. And I tried to do it. It was a pain in the neck, but I did it. It's a great, great way of going into somebody's channel and just running a playlist and building up their hours. And so, like, when I go in on any one of my devices right now, on some of my private YouTube channels, and I said, okay, I'm going to go to Tuber Chat main. That's all of my videos. I can just literally run it. This thing's been running. All of them can be run. And just run them. I can just put one on and say, okay, run this playlist, and run that playlist. The only thing that I don't know, and this is a question I have for Tuber Chatter, is whether or not if you go underneath, like I'm under my personal one while I'm modding my channel over here, and just so that this one is watching my live right now, is if you rerun a stream underneath that one for for this Blessed to Crochet channel, whether or not like Bella's saying, 6-hour playlist. That's a great idea too as well. Is do you have to, because see, when I go into running a playlist of my stuff in this, like the one I'm on now, Mary Jones, you see that one popping in some links. When I do that, I go in and clear my history. Now I don't know whether it matters whether you clear your history or not. Maybe YouTube still counts it if you watch it, but you haven't cleared your history. So that's a question I'm curious about. is whether or not if you go in and run a playlist on, like another YouTube account you have, do you have to clear your playlist if you've watched that playlist once through? That's a question I have. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know. I'm still learning this whole YouTube thing. I'm still learning it. That's a question I have, is whether I heard you had to go through and clear your playlist out so that when you rewatch it, it counts towards your watch hours. Yeah, they can get pretty particular. It's like, I don't know whether or not they have to, but so I think the other channel is going to be a cool effect. People can send pictures. And what I kind of like about it too is that I can do recordings where I can come in and kind of break up the monotony a little bit and do little recordings through it. Still, you won't see my face for it. I may do lives on that channel from occasion to occasion. But I kind of like too that my husband could even take that channel and run it. He said, I'd be willing to do that just because it would give me something to do. So I'm like, great, I can do this. I can show you exactly how to do it. And then you're helping connecting people with each other and so forth. Crazy about it. He said, if I do that, if I help with that, you were going to have some cars on the pictures. I said, fine, we can put some cars on the picture, on the slideshow. He said, you were going to have some cars on there. I said, so what? It is called, I'll get it for you. This is the channel that I'm just doing because I can find it. I just want to start connecting everybody together, and I do not, because of what I have going on with this channel and the lifeboat, I want to be very careful that I'm very protective of this channel. Not that I'm not going to be protective of the other. There it is, Bella. I'm very, very protective of this, and I do not want to throw what I'm planning to do with this other channel on this channel. I won't do it. I just won't. I won't take a chance. Not going to happen. So I want to make sure that they're separate. But I thought blessing through connection. Boy, have I been blessed by connection in so many ways, and God has been so good, and I'm so, so thankful for it. So I can share this too, and then this would give I wish I hadn't done that with my computer, because my mouse is just not happy with me. I'm trying to get it this way. Miss Dragon can get it, because this is going to be my fourth wall store eventually. But I was hoping to get further with it tonight, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I will send you Misha, I'll send you my thing and you can just look at it. But I know you're tired, hon. I should be able to post it in here. Why aren't you not? There we go. So this is going to be my fourth wall merch store. Oh, thank you. I think it'll be really cool and get it done. And I think being able to put pictures up of people that they can share their stuff. Sometimes I want to use this computer as target range. Literally. I have to be blessed with the computer I've gotten. Okay, that's going to be the fourth wall. That's going to be the merch store I'm working on. And Miss Dragon, that's where I would tell you to go and load up some of your merch. That's what Aaron uses. That's what Tommy uses, is that fourth wall. And you can go into it and make your own one, but that's what I would tell you to do. But anyway, that's what I'm trying to do. So tomorrow, should we try? Can I trust y'all that y'all going to be good? And I have you on and we can just have a party and be nice to have it. Yeah, yes, I do. I keep the chat up afterwards. Oh, thank you, Misha. I appreciate it. You know that. I do. I keep the chat up for everyone. I think I have that set up. I think I have it set up. Mind you, I'm doing StreamYard, but I think I have it set up in my things to be able to do it. I'll have to pay attention to it because I think you have to do it before and not after. But I think I have it set up. It's been on every one I've had. But I just think it'll be a great resource for people. And then 2, I think when I'm having not the greatest day, because I'm going to have them, and I do have them, I can still be here. But maybe if, I can still be here, but I'll be doing the other channel from time. I don't know when. It's going to be when I am able to. And then I can piggyback off of mine, but we're not going to stop this connection railroad, the connection train. Oh, that would be a good shirt, wouldn't it? Connection train. We had that fun night once after the live was shut down, but we shared all our links. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. That's what I want to do. I want to connect people to content creator to content creator, and content creator to people that were interested in their channel. They can go check them out. The crazy thing about it is I don't think people realize the importance of hitting that subscribe button. Like today, I thought I literally had 464 subs before I went to bed. I woke up, I had 450. I'm like, where did 14 subs go? That was the biggest drop I've ever had. I'm like, where did they go? Did they all go? I guess. And I'm like, I think I'm like 44 away from, having that 500. And I'm like, y'all, it takes work. It takes determination. There's a lot of stuff happening. You shared my channel when I was still shy. To share it myself, absolutely. I had my 17-year-old in a weekend just disappear. I don't think people realize there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. And I'm going to get off here in a minute because it's been 2 hours, but I kept it on. I kept the lighthouse on for the lifeboat crew that wanted to come in. I don't think people realize how much stuff happens behind the scenes. Yeah, when they started. There's a lot of stuff I'm doing behind the scenes. Not just for me. That's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it for you guys. I'm trying to bring people in here that you all can connect with and build friendships with. And so I'm doing things like going on to, which I'm loving, Anthony's channel with the fishing, and going on to Dawn's channel, and going on. Yeah, but look at you guys now. I know. Bella's channel, I need to go on when she does a live. I don't know if you do lives, but I need to check that out. Kristen's channel. It's why I'm doing it. I'm trying to find channels like Rushy Mountain that I found today. And, going into these lives and talking to other crocheters that have live chats going and panels and so forth to come on their channel, because And that's all kind of happening in the background. I mean, the day with the fishing, I literally spent like 3 hours just chit-chatting back and forth. It was great connection. It was awesome connection, but understand it is a lot more work than people may think there is in the background happening on. We just don't come on here. And there's sometimes I'm going on and doing a chat and not really doing any research for it or anything, but there's sometimes I am doing a little bit. And so there's stuff happening behind the scenes, that people don't realize. I decided to take a leap of faith when I started to become a Ripple with the Lifeboat. And it's actually turning out really to be a good thing I did. And I decided to upgrade my StreamYard. And that cost me $240. And I did it because I wanted to give the best thing out there to the people watching me. And I was able to do what I was able to do with Kristen. And that was priceless. And I'm going to be able to do it with Miss Dragon. And I was able to help my other's keeper today. And then I was like, yeah, this was worth it. But it was still an investment that I invested, not only just in me, but to the people in my community. I'm working behind the scenes for 8 months, building up best I can. I haven't been able to do much because of all the crappy tech. So it's the best thing I can do, and that's all fixed. Why not? You are doing awesome. Awesome, and we love you. I figured out chat pops on OBS, by the way. You did. My computer's, computer. Like whatever I did to decide to clean a little bit of the dust off the screen, it's been doing stuff the whole time I've been streaming tonight. So it seems to be handling StreamYard 10 times better than OBS. It is not kicking up the fan on StreamYard like it was OBS. So I'm going to stay with StreamYard. I'm glad I did it, but I invested in there for you. I invested in that for my community because I wanted to make sure that I gave the best out, and I've been able to bless other people in the process. If we forget the importance of blessing other people and not just realizing what can we do for me, the world does not revolve around what you can do for yourself. It truly, when you start giving blessings out and blessing other people, you will bless yourself. I think we forget when we look at everything from the glass of what we can do for ourselves. Guess what? We're not going to go very far. I've gotten where I am, I guarantee you, because I've been making sure that this whole entire time I want to stay Mary. I don't want to change. I want to be as authentic, and my husband can tell you I'm as authentic as you see sitting here is exactly who this girl is. I'm who I am, and I'm proud of it. It's taken me a long time to even be able to say that. And it's because of you guys. I can sit there and say, you know what? I'm dang on proud of myself. And so those tapes being broken. But, I have just had to say to myself through this process, it's not about me. I'm here because I want to be able to bless somebody else. And how can I bless? And if I bless somebody, my channel will grow. And I'm going to get blessings from it. And then I can turn around and bless somebody else again. That's, what you give out, you're going to get 10 times fold back. I truly, truly believe that. And every time, I have to say not every time, I'll be honest, but I try very often before I step into this position of turning that live switch on, I have a prayer. Lord, let me say that you be able to lift somebody up. Let me be a blessing to somebody. Let me be able to help somebody. Let me be able to lift your name on high through this. Let me be honoring to you and all the people that you bring in the chat. And so believe me, before I hit that live button, and I need to do it on much more of a regular basis than I do, but it's something that I've started saying before I hit that live button, I'm going to be taking a minute and I'm going to be putting everybody that comes in and praying for each one. You don't have to believe what I believe, but you know what? I do believe it. I'm going to stand firm in the fact that I am saved and I know exactly where I'm going. And Jesus Christ, died on the cross for my sins. You can believe what you want to believe. Just be respectful of what I believe. I'm not going to take that part away from me because it's just part of me. I can't take it away. And Misha says it never comes fast. We may never even see it. That's okay. Never know when other people bless us at the time. See their ripples. Yep. It'll happen when it's supposed to. But I can set goals. There's no reason with not setting goals. Because if you don't set goals, then you don't have things happen. So if I sit there and say, my goal is by June 18th to have 500 subs, and my goal at the end of June 18th is to maybe get my 3,000 in watch hours, wouldn't that be an awesome party? Be able to, those that want to, can put a super chat in. You never, ever, ever have to put a super chat in for me. As my channel grows, I know I may miss a comment, but please know you never, ever have to do that. It will be greatly appreciated if it does, but it will never, ever have to do that. Well, thank you, Elizabeth. You are being prayed for too. You all are. Every solitary one. And welcome. If you've been lurking this whole time, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyway, but I think I'm going to head off here. I'm getting tired. I stayed on for the lifeboat because I knew Spanx. I hope he's feeling better. I hope he's feeling better. So, but I appreciate everybody that came in tonight. Find a way to bless somebody. Be proud of who God made you to be. He made you to be awesome. You all are awesome. I thank you for giving me the space. I think I'm glad you jumped in. I'm glad everybody did tonight. Y'all just warm my heart. And you even make me feel good about my floppy trophy over there. But I thank you all. And let's try tomorrow to see if we get anybody that wants to hop on and party with us tomorrow. I'll have to find a time tomorrow so I don't overlap anybody. Kristen, I may not make your live tonight. I'm getting really tired, but I will try. If you're coming on tonight, shoot me a message. And if I'm up, I'll be there. I'll be there. So let's connect. Let's do one thing for people. If there's please, if you see somebody putting up a link, go check their channel out. Take a minute, go check them out. Give them a subscribe. Give them a thumbs up in their shorts. They've worked hard to make each one of those happen to put in front of you. So take the time to just say thank you. And that's the way you can. And so let's connect. Let's stay connected. She's good. She's going to finally get it because I tell her, I don't always get your notifications. Message me. And if I'm up, I will jump in. Sometimes I get them and sometimes I don't. I don't know what time she's going on tonight. I have to still get ready for bed and still have something to eat and do all the stuff. Believe it or not, my husband's asleep and he's snoring and he's sleeping right through this. We're in the same room. You might hear him snoring in a minute. I'm waiting to see if Kristen tells us what time if she's going on tonight, what time she's going to go on. My studio is in my bedroom. But we 11 Central. Okay. I may be up still. I've got some things to do before I lay my head down. But tomorrow I get to sleep in. Yay. This morning we had to be up for a doctor's appointment. It was a good doctor's appointment still. It was a doctor's appointment. Alrighty. Well, everybody have a good night. Catch me tomorrow. I will come in and we'll try this whole thing out. And I can't do anything. I have a breeding video that has my fur baby sleep in the background. It was perfect. I left it. I have to wait until that channel is verified and everything before I can do anything with it. But we'll start it. And it'll probably be a learning curve, but it'll be a learning curve, but that's okay. Point is connection, right? Focus of my channel was never crochet. It's connection. I want you all to connect with each other. I love each and every one of you. And do me a favor, please stay connected. It's important. And just do those things like and sub. Make sure you're subbed. Go watch one of my shorts. Go watch any one of these creator shorts for me. And just give them some love. They've worked really hard to get even just one sub. Please know that. So give them some love. Go watch their shorts. Go leave some comments. Let's support each and every one of them, especially all the ripples. They're amazing. Spanx is doing an amazing job with them, and I'm trying to help where I can. Love you all. Have a great night. Stay connected. Thanks for making my Friday night a little bit of a party. It was. I had fun. Who needs a nightclub? We had our own little fun here. And it was all nice and I can't think of the word dang on it. It was all up to snuff. It was just good, clean fun. That's what I wanted to say. And we had it here at Blessed to Crochet. See? We can have fun. I can party a little bit with the best of them. Have a good night. Love you all. Stay connected. Thanks for being here. Y'all are very much a part of my community, and I love y'all. Bye. And even Floppy Trophy says, bye.